Actually, just going to quickly double check, because I've cited before that one of the things I love about the word Akimbo is that it has a pretty specific meaning unless you're referring to arms, and somehow arms Akimbo, or no, guns Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo is a like shooting off to both sides kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. No, here we go. You ready? I'm going to read off. If you search Akimbo on Google, you'll get the following 2 definitions. It's an adverb. Definition 1, with hands on the hips and elbows turned outward. So if you're in like a defiant stance, that's you. That is you standing with arms akimbo. And then under it, definition 2, parentheses, of other limbs, flung out widely or haphazardly.
Yeah.
Which is like
other limbs.
The fucking opposite. So literally
legs and...
Well, so the 2 sentences they give are, she stood with arms akimbo, frowning at the small boy, which is like, all right, it's a fairly tight stance, your elbows are out, but otherwise your arms are still pretty tightly managed.
You can also akimbo like this.
Yeah. The other one is, he collapsed on the bed, legs akimbo. So it's like, so akimbo, if you're talking about arms, you're keeping those arms pretty tight.
Yep.
If you're talking about anything else, they're all over the place.
Yeah, but legs and other limbs, it means that they're flung out at wild angles.
Yeah.
I don't know. He flopped down on the bed with his dick akimbo.
Yeah, just everything's just out. He's a nudist, so he just like everything's just in all directions. She caught it.
It's just the right hand rule.
I might have to name this guy Akimbo just because of how silly all of that is.
Yeah. I like it.
He'll be elbows in my heart, but Akimbo to everybody else.
There you go.
Because that's how that word works. It's just 2 different things. The red chain is shattered, but we owe the Pokemon of the Lakes our thanks for getting us this far. Oh, well done, Joanne, my girl. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you battled and caught your way to a simply stunning victory. You are truly the pride of the Survey Corps. It's all because she had me to show her the ropes when she first got here. It's great that you guys are up here all of a sudden, by the way.
I definitely helped.
Yeah.
I was super helpful.
Oh, so the ninja let you guys by too, huh? What? Yeah, you know the ninjas that's been feeding us the whole time? Wait, it's happening again. I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Dialga. Mighty Dialga is speaking to me in my mind. Oh no, I'm going to have to tell everybody we got God's name wrong. Oh shit. Space-time is torn. Awful power spills forth. The frenzied one comes to fight. Now, human, fight it with me. You're telling me there's another one? But even the red chain scratched the mist. No way if Joanne could talk another Pokemon as strong as the Lawala.
Well, she has that last one available.
I was going to say, are we going to have a Miraidon-style script fight? It's just like a chain of battles, one after the other, where it's... Oh, okay, we're doing Palkia first. All right. Where we're just having, like, just portals coming in at perpendicular angles to the last one and other dudes coming out. Palkia looks bigger. Maybe it's just because it's on 2 legs.
Yeah, he's standing... I think... Is he in the, like, other form, right? He's in the other world form.
Maybe that's part of it, then.
What do they call that? Because the other one is normal form, but it's like...
Ooh, that looks... Yeah, that seemed a little bit more intense than...
Yeah, he's in the like...
Gagya!
The form that they hold when they're in the, like, negative space.
I'm sorry. The line here just...
Forget the fancy talk! Book it! Come on!
I don't even do that pop thing!
I can't be all high and mighty anymore!
We gotta make it back to the summer camp, but we still can! Like, wow, your enunciation gets a lot better when you panic. We need to leave before the almighty Sinnoh decides he wants to fight us! But, Commander, we can't just leave it here. You dunce? You dunce.
You dunce?
You dunce.
You dunce.
You dunce here. You won't be able to use anybody if you die up here in this mountain. Oh, he's from Kansai.
Yeehaw.
He's from... This guy, Kamado, is totally someone from Johto. So, I'm sure I've said this about 1,000 times on mic, but one of the fun shorthands Pokemon uses... so, Johto...
Yep.
...is framed after the Kansai region of Japan, which is usually, like... Which essentially, like, the...
It's given farmer accent in translation.
When it gets translated, they go for like a southern style, like like
rancher.
yeah, rancher style accent.
Y'all. A little bit of a drawl.
Yeah, and like just because it has a similar inflection in Japanese, where it's the country accent essentially for Japan. So basically, if you see someone talking like this, then you can do the shorthand together and go, oh, they're from Johto. Just kind of a fun little thing there.
So I wonder what legend that is. What town it was that got overrun by...
I know, right? That
might be something from...
No, it is. That totally is. He would have been from somewhere near the Tin Tower. Because the Tin Tower, I forget what town is near, like Ekrutik or something like that, but the Tin Tower is where Ho-Oh is like centered around. I don't know if you actually find Ho-Oh. I don't think you find Ho-Oh there, but Ho-Oh is related to it. It was a tower that burned down, and inside were 3 Pokemon who died, and Ho-Oh brought them back to life as the 3 roaming Pokemon of Johto. So Raikou, Entei, and Suicune.
Right.
So, like, maybe he's from whatever town is near the Tin Tower. Because Johto is old as fuck. Like, Johto, its whole thing is that it's a very, very old region. Like, there's tons of history there.
Right.
So that would track. That would track pretty well. The only problem, not problem, but the Sinnoh region is in is essentially northern Japan.
Okay.
And Johto is kind of in the, like, west central kind of zone. Hoenn, I think, is based on the southwest end of Japan, and Kanto is in the, like, east of central. Like, the Johto and Kanto regions are in the center of Japan, essentially.
Sure.
Sinnoh is up, and Hoenn is down. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get gone! I love that we gave him super uppity British accent, and he's just like, never mind.
Well, I mean, he was fancy.
Putting on
using
airs.
Fancy court language.
He's putting on airs, yeah.
For running his crew here.
Yep.
But he's just a
country guy. Country guy doing his best.
Just a country guy whose town was overrun by fiery Pokemon.
Yep. Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you even managed to stay on your feet before it, Joanne. Before it what? What? No, never mind. And did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? I did notice the red, green, and blue swirls kind of happening there. Seems likely that a buildup of the same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into their frenzied states. I can't believe there were really 2 Almighty Sinnoh after all. Guess that means neither of our clans was really wrong, huh? Or none of us were right. I must apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm dealing with the voice again. I hope we're okay with this. To the both of you, as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Joanne. And to you, Joanne. I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition name. Fortunately, a great fake child for it. That's why he had such a hard time with the voice.
Yeah.
He's not very practiced
he's putting it on.
So he kind of slips out of it now and then. That's why the ho-ho-ho is sort of like a mental punctuation so he can get himself back into place. Yep.
You still strove on to defend all of Hisui. Cheerio.
Just sit back and ignore the space-time rift. And we understood, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. Commander, might I suggest we return to the matter at hand? We left things in quite a state up at the temple.
Yeah, like, we should just go back there.
Yeah, we really, like, realistically, it's like, okay, we gotta go back up.
That's the stuff, Mr. Professor.
You're
a real scientist. Good job.
You did it.
A dependable attitude I did. Yes, let's move on. No need to speak any further about my rash actions, not to mention my loss of composure. That we will forget ever happened. This is my voice.
You have no idea that I'm from Johto.
Seems that, yeah. But which Georgia? Seems that having Joanne has been a good influence at all.
Yeah, thank goodness you were here, huh? We'd have had no chance getting through this disaster without you. We're still not through it. How is she to keep fighting? The red chain is shattered.
I guess it's fair that your Adamant voice is close to your Sonic voice because he does have blue spiky hair.
He does. Yeah, that was kind of where I was like, he's just gonna have to sound kind of like barely off from my normal voice.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll grab when I'm like, they look like they just have a voice that's kind of mine-ish.
Yeah.
Dialga, the Pokemon that spoke to you? Yeah, and along with its name, it also told me what we need. Are we collecting all the plates? The Stone of Creation's Beginning, the Chain of Red, the Vessel of Humankind's Invention. I mean, the Vessel of Humankind's Invention sounds like a Pokeball.
Yes.
Unite these 3 and calm the chaos. Oh, are we making a Pokeball? Oh, are we crafting a Master Ball out of the red chain and...
Are you crafting the first Master Ball?
Oh, god damn it. Finally, Mighty Dialga said that wants to go with us back to the temple. Okay.
You want to do that next time.
I mean, once we get through the dialogue at the very least. But yeah, I was trying to figure out like where's our break point here. That's the hard part, honestly.
Yeah.
I dare say that might refer to a Pokeball. Don't. That spoon's a little big. Can we get a smaller spoon, please? That's got to be it. But what about that Stone of Creation's beginning part? I mean, that either strikes me as like the plates, or we did have that shard of the wall from the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because Leanne might have some ideas, and they're just going to spoon feed you some more.
Fuck me. They got a ladle, and they're just like, fit this. I don't care. Fit it.
He knows about rocks and stuff. Come on, let's go talk to Leanne.
Was Leanne the one with the cowboy hat?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeehaw. Yeet.
What are your thoughts, Professor Laboratory? Do you have any idea what the stone could be?
Oh, upon my word, perhaps I do. Joanne, my girl, could you lend me those plates you received from Weirdear and the others? The ones that Volo said had messages engraved upon them. I was kind of wondering if it was referring to, like, are all of the plates part of a larger stone thing? Like, I know that the messages spread across them, but...
Here on the back of the Earth plate.
When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. The shards of the universe? Is this them giving a creation myth to the types
Yes.
of the world? Oh God, do I have to like make sense of 10 randomly spread apart? This will be perfect. This will be perfect practice for what is it? Kane's. I forget the name of the book. I have it. Kane's something. It's a puzzle book. It's 100 pages, and they are written. They are placed in a random order in the book, and it's up to you to solve 6 different mysteries by finding the correct order of the pages.
Oh.
It's a very neat thing. I haven't started on it yet, but...
Interesting.
Only like 7 people have actually gotten the confirmed correct order, because you have to send it in, and then they will tell you if you got it, and then your name is printed in the book forever. Originally, I was like, that make for a fun YouTube series trying to do that, and then I was like...
They won't want you to do that.
Yeah, they won't like that. I'm not going to do that.
Puzzle masters do not like when you put solves
The
up.
answer, yeah, online, yeah. Not so much.
Unless it is specifically a puzzle that you purchased for you yourself as a commission so that you could solve it.
Yes, that's a different story, because those are meant specifically for those. There's actually quite a lot of YouTube channels that do that, which is very neat. If there's any puzzle makers out there, please get in touch with me. I would love to do some custom puzzles.
We know some stuff about puzzling.
Yeah, I'm down for some puzzling. Don't you see? We must search for stone, or rather ore, I suppose, that shares the same material properties as these plates. So there are a lot of elemental stones. Moonstones, thunderstones, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's one for every type. There might be for the 10 that they chose. It'd be interesting if the answer is yes, you need 10 evolutionary stones that match your plates.
I don't think we have 10.
I don't think we do. And also, like, we have a psychic plate. There's no psychic evolution stone. Like, you can make an argument for moonstone or something, or sunstone.
Leon very well might know where to find some such things.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he had started researching it.
That Volo fellow's come around the Diamond Settlement asking about those plates before, too. Seems like a lead worth following. This is the part where I now challenge 8 people and get the plates that they are secretly holding. Well, the name requires a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore. Also, I think Origin Form, I think, is one of the...
That is, yeah.
The counterpart. Oh, to Dialga. I was like, that's an oddly cryptic fucking chapter title.
Here now, maybe ask your clientele once more.
Of course, I'll call Leon to the summon camp at once. Oh, they're just bringing him here.
Because it's the... It's just cutscenes. Because it's the same... It's the same mission name, no matter who you chose.
Yeah. All right, I guess it makes sense.